Welcome to the first video in a new series, Undoing the Self, A Journey to Peace. This series is for anyone who feels a quiet longing to rest, to stop struggling, to come home to what has never really left. We begin where the Course begins, with the simple, radical question of who we truly are. The self you think you are, the one with a history, a body, fears, desires, successes, failures, is not real. It is a learned concept, a carefully constructed image the mind made to feel separate, special, and safe in a world that seems dangerous. But this self-image is fragile. It needs constant defending. It needs to be right, to be better, to be justified. And because it is built on separation, it can never know peace. The Course tells us the goal of everything we learn here is very simple. Know thyself. Not the self you think you are, not the personality, the roles, the wounds, the achievements, but the self that was created by God, whole, perfect, unchanging, and eternally safe. This true self does not need to be built. It does not need to be improved. It does not need to be protected. It already is. So why do we spend so much time defending a self that isn't real? Because the mind believes that if this image is threatened, if it is wrong, if it is weak, if it is guilty, then you are threatened. The ego whispers, "Lose this self, and you lose everything. You will disappear. You will be nothing." But the Holy Spirit answers gently, "You are not this self. You never were. You are safe, always." Let that rest for a moment. You are not this self. You never were. You are safe, always. Think of a time you felt deeply ashamed, or proud, or afraid of being seen as less than. In every one of those moments, the mind was busy protecting an image, a picture of who you should be or who you must never be. And yet, even in the worst shame, even in the greatest pride, something in you was quietly watching. That watcher never changed. It never felt shame. It never felt pride. It simply saw. That watcher is closer to who you are than any image could ever be. Imagine you're watching a movie on a big screen. The characters fight, love, suffer, celebrate. You feel tension when the hero is in danger. You smile when the story resolves. But step back just a little. All of it, every tear, every shout, every kiss, is happening on the screen. The screen itself is never hurt, never happy, never changed. The light projects the story, but the screen remains untouched. Your life is like that movie. The thoughts, emotions, events, roles, They play across the screen of awareness. Sometimes the scenes are painful, sometimes joyful. Yet the screen, the quiet, steady awareness that is watching, is never touched by the drama. The ego wants you to believe you are one of the characters, that if the character falls, you fall, that if the character is judged, you are judged. But you are not the character. You are the screen, and the screen is safe. Always. The Course calls this watcher, this screen, the Self, the Son of God, the extension of love itself, unchanged by any dream of separation. The ego's self is a shadow cast across that light. It seems real because we believe in it. But shadows have no substance. They disappear the instant we stop believing they are real. So the question the Holy Spirit asks us today is very gentle. Are you willing to see that the self you have defended is not you? Not to destroy it, not to fight it, just to look at it quietly and let it be undone. You don't have to do anything right now. Just notice. When you feel attacked, when you feel superior, when you feel guilty, a part of the mind is trying to protect an image. And right beside that effort, there is another part, quiet, steady, that needs no protection. That part is already at peace. Let those words echo inside for a few moments. The self you think you are is not real. You are already whole. The self you think you are is not real. You are already whole. Thank you for sitting with this first step. If anything softened or opened while you listened, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next video in this series. And if you feel called to support this ad-free space, there's a link below to Ko-fi. Any small gesture is deeply received, but your quiet presence here is already more than enough. May the simple knowing that you are already whole stay close to you today. Until next time, rest well.